start streaming. Let's see if we have any major technical difficulties beginning the stream. So I'm just gonna need a second to make sure that the software's going live. All right. Looks like we have our image going through. Secrets Can Kill is getting on my mouse wire. I wonder where the case is for that. Okay. Looks like we have good connection. I'll give a minute for some people to start trickling in. Hey Doris, welcome to the stream. You're the first one. Probably gonna be a lighter load today in terms of viewers, because this is gonna be the hard part. And it's also 5 o'clock on a Monday. This is the only stream window that was available for me right now. Let's go ahead and click on here and get some Crystal Skull ambient rain going on in there. Give me 1 second while I listen to the playback to make sure we don't have any major audio corruptions or anything. Speaking again, just to make sure I can hear myself. My mic is a little to the left today, because I have a cat on my right. I don't know if that's going to come up as an echo. I think it's fine. Alright, well, I'll just try to face the mic. Real quick, you're about to hear some weird fumbling noises as I move it around just a little bit. Slight improvement, I feel. Otherwise, my cat, if you just want to be my phone stand for today, buddy. Good old Mr. F. Okay, Jasmine's here. God damn it. Doris, stop playing Honey Pop, I swear to God. I'm like, actually sorry that Kaylee got you into that. Okay, let me just mute that. No, Mr. F, you stand still now. You're gonna be my chat moderator. Alright, otherwise, welcome back to Crystal Skull Part 2. Jamie regrets picking Senior Detective. We have a lot of puzzles ahead of us now, and it's going to get trickier and trickier the further we play. Where we last left off, I believe we had just talked to good old Dr. Gilbert Buford out in the alleyway. Or not the alleyway, he was on the patio. And now we're supposed to report back to Nancy. I think when we get back to Nancy, we'll start off by taking a crack at this little mummy puzzle right here. Because I don't think I've ever actually gotten this Easter egg. So, we will give that a try. I already have a picture of it somewhere. Damn, I should really bust out the mystery solving notebook for today. That's okay. Let's go ahead and give Nance a call.
Hello?
Bess here. Oops. Looks like Dr. Buford decided he's had enough gumbo.
He's not at
Oh,
Granny
we
Pumpkins
should have been
anymore?
outside to say that.
Nope. But here's what else I've learned since I talked to you last.
And that's all she wrote.
Excellent. Thanks for the report.
Stay in touch. See ya.
Okay. Priorities. What am I gonna do first? I don't have a task list, so a lot of it's gonna hinge on memory. Good old Senior Detective. Okay. Just a moment to gather my thoughts. Dora says, I'm not sure if I told you before, but Cry also got me into the series. Love this game so much. Man, that's awesome. Cry as a first game is so weird because it gives you the impression that it's a horror series. And, I mean, I still love all the other games, even though a lot of them are wildly different from Crystal Skull. Or rather, Crystal Skull is wildly different from a lot of the other games. Okay, a couple things to do in here. We know that we need that glass eye on his keychain now because there's the big board upstairs with all of them. But first, we can open up this book we saw through the magnifying glass. The Eye of the Beholder, and behold an eye! This one always freaked me out. It's like a reptilian or cat eye. Well, now it's ours. Nancy has the cursed eye in her possession. Chromie, I haven't seen you in a little while. Welcome to the stream, man. We are on Senior Detective, and I can already tell I'm going to regret that really, really hard. Hey there,
Yes.
Henry. We can start off light with just asking about the Jolly Rogers.
Did you know that Bruno was a member of a group called the Jolly Rogers?
No. Should I care?
I mean, but because of this, you should.
Maybe not, but I care. They apparently ran around wearing Skeleton Man costumes.
Don't know anything about it, sorry.
Alright, time to put the pressure on him.
Do you think I could borrow your keychain? The one that has Bruno's glass eye on it?
You want to borrow it? What for?
Actually, all I really want is the eye. I mean, it's just so cool.
What if you break it?
Well, I mean, then it's a broken glass eye. What's the problem with that? Alright, fine.
If it's on a chain, it can't be that fragile.
Be meaner to
I
him.
don't think I want to take that chance. Sorry.
Alright. Blackmail time.
The box of your great uncle's things that you sold to Zeke's curio shop, that was a no-no, wasn't it?
What box of things? I don't know what you're talking about.
I checked out that half-burned receipt from Zeke's that I found in the fireplace.
Well, somebody screwed up somewhere because I haven't sold anything to anybody. Why would I sell one lousy box of stuff when I'm about to inherit a whole house full of stuff? Get real.
You sold it because you needed some quick cash in order to keep Summer happy, didn't you?
Ooh.
How do you know about her?
Playing detective is actually a lot more than a hobby with me. I could make a lot of trouble for you, Henry, but if you come clean, tell me about Summer.
She's this girl I'm in love with. I think she loves me back, but she's so unpredictable it drives me nuts.
How is she unpredictable?
I never know what's gonna make her happy. Like, just before I left, I took practically every bit of cash I had and bought her a bunch of CDs. You know, to keep her occupied while I was gone, right?
God,
well,
poor man.
as soon as I get here, she calls and says her sound system
Taking
just
a
went
swig of my
bluey,
lemonade.
and I had to buy her a new one, because what good were the CDs I bought her if she couldn't play them? So then
you threw a bunch of Bruno's things into a box and sold it to that curio shop.
Yeah, I wired her the money, but then she called and said she also needed new headphones. Next call, it was new speakers, and now she expects me to buy her a flat-screen TV. When I try to talk to her about always wanting more like that, she gets really mad. But I'm afraid if I don't give her what she wants, I'm afraid she'll dump me. I couldn't take that. I mean, she's the only girlfriend I've ever had. Ever will have, probably. Look, you don't need to go telling Renee or any of those lawyers about selling that stuff, right?
We could forget about it.
I guess I could just forget all about it. Especially if you were to, say, do something for me.
I know. You still want the glass eye?
Full circle.
Take it. Go ahead. It's all yours. You want something, I want something. Take it and we're even, okay?
Well, it's not like you sold off half the estate or anything.
$300. That's all I've gotten out of his estate. I swear. Go on, take it.
When I first played this, I remember that $300 sounded like so much money to me, and now I realize that that really isn't much for an entire estate. Okay, well anyways, we got another glass eye. That's like 2 in 5 minutes. Alright.
I was naughty, but from now on I'll be nice, I promise.
Alright, but how about what you sold? Do you know exactly what it was you sold to them?
Do you know anything about the crystal skull that was in that box of junk you sold to Zeke's?
There wasn't any crystal skull in that box.
Are you sure? It would have been inside another box.
Well, I did throw in some smaller boxes. Like I said, I was just grabbing stuff. Was it valuable?
Worth more
All
than
I really know
300.
for sure right now is that it's missing.
Great. Be just my luck to have sold something that wasn't junk to that glorified trash collector.
Oh, poor Henry.
I'll check back with you later.
Groovy.
Chromie says that he's been extremely busy with school lately, which is why I haven't seen so much of him. Totally understandable, Chromie. I've been really busy myself, which is why a lot of people haven't seen that much of me. And likewise, Kelsey says that she started this game in middle school, and it scared the crap out of her. I started in elementary school, and I had a similar reaction. So, I guess I said we would try out this puzzle here. Let me pop out of chat real quick and go to the picture I took on my phone. See what I can piece together about this. Okay, so the story reads, at midday, during math, a teacher once said, let's stop and try rhyming, yes, rhyming instead. Rhyming is heaven, this teacher exclaimed. Some students said great, but most just complained. Fine, said the teacher, another math score. In that case, thus having fun rhyming did numbers replace. Sorry, I had my picture zoomed in unnecessarily. So, what I'm supposed to do is find words that rhyme with numbers in that passage, and then put them in here like a combination. So, let's see about this. At midday, during math, a teacher once said... I don't think once is supposed to be 1. Suddenly, I can't remember any numbers. Let's stop and try rhyming. Yes, rhyming instead. Oh my god, I'm actually so bad at this. Are there none in that first passage? Just one? Is that it? I mean, I'll try it. Okay, so 1. And then rhyming is heaven. I'm gonna say that's 7, though I guess it could be 11. This teacher exclaimed. Some students said great. That's 8. Wait, no. 8 is right here. But most just complained. Fine, said the teacher. Fine is 9. So 7, 8, 9. Another math score in that case. Score would be 4. So there's our 4. Thus having fun rhyming did numbers replace. So fun would be 1. Case doesn't rhyme with anything. Thus doesn't rhyme with anything. Okay, super unlikely. Did I get it? Let me try putting in 1. No, I didn't think so. Midday. Yes, rhyming instead. Rhyming is heaven. Exclaimed. Ooh, maybe 10. There could be 10 in there somewhere. Most just complained. Alright, well, I mean, that's an Easter egg puzzle. We'll come back to that eventually. I'm sure the chat's about to start screaming at me for something I missed. Let's see. I was a kid when I first played, and my sister convinced me that the skeleton man was in Renee's room, so I avoided it. That's actually... sounds like something Julian would have told me. Alright. What's something we can do? There's a lot we need to do. This is the puzzle crunch part of the game. Let's try the spider thing. We listen to the music box and we know the little tune. Okay, middle C is the big one. I think it's just these 3 notes I need to do in the right sequence. I think it goes 1, 2, 3, and then this, then that. Alright, is that it? Because that sounds familiar. Yep! Did it from memory. Did it from memory. Ugh. Can't talk today. It's been a long day already. Well, that's another glass eye right there. And I think that's the end of our little spider hole puzzles for this game. Who knows? Maybe there's an Easter egg in there, too. Oh, you know what? We have to. Totally forgot we have to. Skylarville says, how's the stream? Just getting started. Susan says, love the garden. Honestly, I love it too, so much. Doris asked when I'm going to play the Forbidden Game again. The answer to that is I'm never playing that game again. Okay. Let's try to get the first loquat from the wasps, because this puzzle always sucks. But it's not that bad at first. See?
That
there we
should
go.
keep you guys quiet for a while.
All taken care of. Now that we've got that, we should be able to summon the reptile when we're ready. We've also got the buzzards over here. We'll come back out to the buzzards in a little bit. That's a goofy and creepy puzzle. Oh, hold up, Renee. We haven't talked to Renee in a little bit.
Hello again.
Yeah, about Iggy.
I understand that Dr. Bolet had some interesting pets, like an iguana.
That man never met a creature he didn't like. He'd train them to do all kinds of silly tricks, then let them run free, inside the house as well as out.
What kind of tricks?
Did he ever teach you how to make them do their tricks?
I never cared to learn. Don't get me wrong. I liked Dr. Bolet, I truly did. But I swear, sometimes his activities made as much sense to me as bathing in a bayou full of gators.
Excellent. God, I love all of her euphemisms.
I'll leave you to your potting.
Thanks for coming by.
Oh, we still need to solve the hoodoo box in her room. Maybe I'll do that real quick. There's a variety of things we do have to do. Yeah, okay, let's start off with Renee's room again, because there's some stuff to do up there. There's so much to do in this game. Truly a replayable masterpiece. Okay, so this puzzle is more or less just memory and matching and trial and error, yada yada yada. See, we already got one of them done. I kindly asked my family to remember that I was streaming today, so I give it 20 minutes before one of them asks me to do the dishes or something, without remembering that I'm alive. So let's see how that goes. Yeah, looks like it's the right piece for up there. That's not right. That could be right. I think it is. So this and that. And then where's the hearts? Oh wow, that was lucky. Now we just need like a squiggly column. Where's the squiggly? There it is. Squiggly column. This. Oh, I hit the wrong one. This, that, this, and... Oh, damn it. I'm always missing one of them. Finally. Okay, that's 2 out of 4 now. I remember that this was one of those puzzles that Julian and I would rarely play. Because like I said, we didn't even understand how to load and save games the first time we played this game. So we would always just end up guessing around to try to beat puzzles. And it was so tedious. But like weirdly made the experience that much more fun. Because like... some days when we'd go to visit my grandma where they had the computer, we'd get much further than other days, and it was always such an adventure. Trying to think of like what I've seen. I guess I'm gonna start working on the dude up top. We need this piece right here. And we also need... Okay, so these two, I think this looks right. Alright, those 3 are good. Now, where's this one with, like, all the columns down the middle? Did we use that one once already? Is that it? No, that can't be it. That's not it either, because there's no dot in the middle. Might be it right there. Yeah, let me try that. Oh, I hit the wrong thing again. No, wait, I'm missing something. Okay, it was that for one thing. Damn it. Okay, so I'm missing one piece here. And it's like a column of splotches, I'm guessing. But it's also got like other pieces mixed into it. So this. No. Okay, is it just I'm sorry, I'm like painfully bad at this. Is that it? Okay, one more. I know that one of them was down here. Okay, it's this one, right before 6 o'clock. Then we need the little stream. There's the stream. Oh, look, we got another one. Last piece we need is like a little hook. Where's the hook? There it is. Okay, so is it this? No, I hit... It's this, and this. Alright, the box is open. I hope. Yeah, okay, it's good. Hoodoo signs and symbols. I'm gonna need to take a picture of this. Alright. Ooh, are we talking about Gab Smolders? Yeah, I've been watching her lately. It's so nice to see not only such a big personality on YouTube, but someone who's never actually played the games before, with a high production quality, being able to go through them. You know, and of course she has it a little easy, because she has a chat who's full of mega fans, and they're always giving her hints and pointers. I mean, realistically, if I needed hints and pointers, I'll bet you guys would be there to help me too. But it's impossible for me to need hints and pointers, because I'm so good at this game, and I definitely am not going to be struggling horribly as the stream progresses. Let me just take a picture of that real quick. And then I think we will also need to take a picture, not just of the spectriloquy alphabet, but also of the strange symbols that Renee has put on her wall. Just over here. Perfect. I remember that when she did one of her first streams, I think it was Ghost of Thornton Hall that she did first, or maybe, no, Curse of Blackmore Manor was the one she did that I was like really excited about, because that was a retro game, whereas a lot of newer people will still play Thornton Hall. And she actually saw my comment, and she hit the little heart on it, and I got a notification that said, Gab Smolders loved your comment, and I, like, shook. So I remember that being funny. I'm pretty sure I messaged the Discord about that, like, oh my gosh, you guys, Gab Smolders saw my comment. Good old Gab Smolders. Alright, off to the creepy study with the creepy doll. That's a very smooth secret passageway, honestly. The vase and everything just comes off the wall. Very slick. Okay. For starters, we have the voodoo doll over here. Now, this will take me a minute if I'm just going back and forth in my camera roll. If we want to transcribe the weird stuff that was on the wall. Yeah, you don't need help. You are the expert, LMAO. Oh, we'll see about that, 5 Alive. Alright. Let's see. So, the pictures for this puzzle, we need to make the dummy say the exact sequence that Renee wrote on her wall. The first symbol is Ba. So, we got that right here. Second symbol reads... it's a weird triangle squiggle piece. That's Za. After Za, we have one that looks like an angry emoji. And that would be... Where is that? Lu. Lu is what we want. Okay. After Lu, we have an incomplete triangle with a dot in the middle. That is Pa. There he is. Pa pennies. So we have a weird rectangle. That's D. After that is this little arched ovum, the Mu. And finally, we have this weird little Jake Hurley insignia triangle. That is Ka. And now let's make him talk. Please tell me I did that right.
Pa, Sa, Mu, Pa, D, Mu, Pa.
Alright, yep, we got his eye. Oh, that's right, there's not just the eye in here. We have a little pirate doubloon right here that we can use for another easy glass eye. And yes, the coveted graveyard hunt. Alright, we're not going to start this just yet because it's such a great puzzle that it deserves to have its own sequence. So, we will get to that in a little bit. That's probably... That might be the best put together puzzle in the entire franchise, if I'm being honest. What are your guys' thoughts on the graveyard hunt? Because it's such a weird and cool puzzle. Oh, you know what? Quick break from all the serious puzzles. Let's see if we can go for the Easter egg. All I have to do is turn all these glass eyes into chickens. Or not glass eyes, the whole ski hole boards. Well, I've already messed up. That's really cool. Basically, like and subscribe. Stream's over. What the hell was that about? I've never heard that before. That wasn't the Easter egg. Is that just the game laughing at me for coming full circle and making zero progress? Because if so, that's fucking hilarious. Oh, for real. Has anyone ever gotten that laugh before? I don't think I have. Doris says graveyard puzzle is the best. I am inclined to agree with you. Okay, I thought I was going to go middle for a second. It's easy to get the middle row because you can always land in the middle if you... Oh, okay, that's okay. You can always land in the middle if you just pull it back to full power because it will bank shot. There's no way around that. So now I just need... First row, top and bottom are honestly the hardest to get because you need just the slightest bit of precision. Okay, that was close. And then hopefully if I land this one, we'll have an Easter egg. Wow. Wow, excellent job, Jamie. Get the hell out of here. 5 Alive, what was that? Yeah, I really am still puzzled about that laugh though. I can't think of that laugh ever happening to me. It's like just the developers laughing at me for sucking at skee ball. There we go. Our first Easter egg of the run. I believe this game actually has 3 separate Easter eggs, maybe more. It's a good game for Easter eggs, that's for sure. It's a pretty egg too. Very out of place. Nope, Mr. F, go back to sleep. Don't kick my mic. Don't kick my mic. If you haven't guessed, my cat is with me once again. He enjoys sitting in on these streams. Let's see. We already took care of the Jack-in-the-Box, and we have the pirate doubloon now, so we can get a special gumball out of here. Here's the doubloon. Watch Nancy just chew it anyways. I should make an edit of that where Nancy just takes the glass eye and just chews it up like the gumballs. Let's see. Alright, next on the agenda, good old Iggy. Iggy the iguana. Let's give him some fruit and see what we can do for him.
Iggy, come here, Iggy. Got something for ya.
This is such an oddball part of this game, but I love it. You summon the iguana with fruit, And in exchange, you get to dress him up, and he brings you things, depending on how you dress him. So I believe there's 4 different outfits. We can't do one of them yet, because we don't have the little pirate hat. If we dress him up as a clown, I'm not actually sure what he brings. It might be that he brings nothing. We'll try that eventually. It's just such a pain in the ass to get more loquats, because every time you go back to fight the wasp nest by the guava tree, it is hell. It gets harder and harder. So, let's see. Let's dress him up as a doctor and see what he brings us. I know that if you dress him up as a mailman, he brings you a letter. We can do that later. But if we give him just, typical doctor stuff, let's see what happens. There you go, iguana. Go right ahead. Good old Ignacio the iguana. Turn your volume up every time the legend track plays? I did. Oh, hey! Oh, that's right, he's an optometrist, not a doctor. And of course, he brings us eyes. Damn, that stuff is so cool. If I ever have, you know, God forbid, bad corneal damage where I lose an eye, or like, I'm just walking along one night and a hawk swoops down and just plucks my eye out, I will be wearing glass eyes. No eye patches for me. No offense, dummy. And of course, this is all contingent on that a hawk just, miraculously, or rather unmiraculously, takes my eye out. I'm very grateful to have 2 eyes, don't get me wrong. But I just think it might be cool. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Fiore, welcome to the stream. I probably pronounced that terribly, because I'm very bad at pronouncing simple words. Okay, Graveyard Hunt is ahead of us, but I feel like maybe we should try some short stories for tired eyes first to get into the swing of things. So, you know what? Little poll for the chat real quick. I'd like to see, should I begin with short stories for tired eyes? We can do The Clock or The Buzzard. I'll start off with one of those 2. I'm not ready for the dentist puzzle. It's horrible, and I'm bad at it. So, what do we think we should start with? In the meantime, what can I do in the meantime? I'll just have a look at this cemetery crypt. Maybe there's some stuff on here I missed. I think we're at 12 glass eyes, which is about halfway done. We need 25. Jack Sampson back in the house. Look out for owls, not hawks. I've heard that owls are vicious. Didn't a great horned owl once kill somebody in the States? Maybe multiple times, actually. I've heard that great horned owls actually have, like, a body count. Shit's spooky. I'm seeing some votes for the clock puzzle. Alright, let's see if we can't go ahead and get some of those going. Because it's been a little while, and as you saw with that Easter egg attempt, I'm very bad at recognizing numbers in the text. So let's see how this goes. Time will tell. That's the first entry. Okay. At exactly midday, the teacher said to his class, "What time will it be when 3 hours have passed?" Okay, so... Okay, this one isn't actually about the rhymes. That's right. This is about figuring out the sequence that he's talking about. Wow, okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna fold up a little piece of paper here and use my cat as a makeshift desk, because he's on my desk, and I'm gonna start writing down numbers that I see. That pencil is flattened to a stub, because the last time on Discord I tried using it to play Five Finger Fillet. Do I have any other pencils in here? Yeah, here we go. Don't play Five Finger Fillet, kids. It's dangerous. Let's see. Okay, exactly midday, so that would be 12, I believe. The teacher said to his class, "What time will it be when 3 hours have passed?" 1, 2, 3. That's 3 o'clock, of course. I didn't need to count that on my hands. Don't think I did. Let's pretend it's that time, so 3, and move 2 hours ahead. That's 5, or 2 hours more. And from there, let's say that it's 9 hours before. You bastard, I hate going back past 12. Okay. So we're at 5 o'clock. 4, 3, 2, 1, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. It would be 8 o'clock then. I'm really bad at clock math, because, you know, you have to substitute 12 for 0, and it just throws a wrench into the whole works. If 6 hours before then, we'd made note of the time, so 6 before 8, that's 2. What time would it be if we'd moved ahead 9? That's 11. His students wrote down 6 numbers in all, then went back to their daydreams of things big and small. Well, I've got 6 numbers, so that's a good start. Let's see if we got that right. Hey, stream kind of picked up. We're up to 19 people. I didn't expect a good turnout for a weekday stream. All the same, I am grateful. Okay, beginning here at 12. Then we'll take it down to 3. 5. 8. Then we'll go back to 2. And then 11. Alright, moment of truth here. Hey! First one's good. How about that? Let's take a look at this eye. Just nice purple iris. I dig it. Good old purple eyes. I'm trying to think of something that people had purple eyes, like the Targaryens from Game of Thrones. That was probably the most famous purple eyes character. I don't know. That's 14 now. We're officially halfway past on the eyes. Actually, we have been since 13. Doesn't matter. Back here, let's try part 2 of the story. At high noon, the sheriff stepped into the street and addressed Bad Man Bart. Okay, I've heard people say that high noon actually means 1. They might have been blowing smoke up my ass, but I'm just going to write down 12 for now. And if that doesn't work, then we'll try 1. 5 hours ago, I told you to leave town, and you swore you'd be gone in 3. Okay, so 5 hours before 12 would be 7. And if he said in 3 hours after 7, that would be 10. So that's 12, 7, and 10 right there. Bad Man Bart said, there'd better be a reason why you're still here. Bad Man Bart says to him, I left right when I said I would. Does that count as 7 again? It might. Bart exclaimed, but just as I was riding out, my horse threw a shoe. I took him straight to the blacksmith, but he was real busy. Said it would be 5 hours till he finished with the horse. Okay, so 5 after 10. That's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Better tell him to get a move on, the sheriff drawled, because 2 hours from now... This started at noon, right? Yes, okay. So 2 hours from noon, that's 2 o'clock. If you're still here, you're gonna be real sorry, understand? Bart understood. He went back to the blacksmith, and an hour later was out on his way out of town. Okay, an hour after noon is 1. So that is 12, 7, 10, 3, 2, 1. Let's see how that works. I think as a kid I always had problems with this puzzle because I thought I was supposed to put in the numbers that they say in text and not the actual, you know, logically inferred time of day. You know, I hear that they don't even teach analog clocks in school anymore, but, you know, I'm sure some kids are smart enough that they could just teach it to themselves. Hey, that's good too. How about that? Okay, so that leaves us with one more Time Will Tell story. Let's give it a whirl. Part 3. It was midnight on a dark, stormy night. So that begins with 12 again. Only 4 hours before, so that takes us back to 8, I had seen my dear friend Hollis, who informed me he was leaving for the Court of the Star Chamber in a mere 2 hours, 10 o'clock, and feared he would never return. I realized that 6 hours after he was to enter the chamber, 6 hours after 10 would be 4 in the morning, I was to surrender myself to Count Blackburn. I had no way of knowing whether, after the usual 5 hours of... 5 hours of what? Interrogation, I would be able to... Stop stretching your legs, you're kicking the mic, cat. Sorry about those fumbling noises. Can you... He's literally resting his feet on the mic stand. That's gonna come up as fumbly. I may have to dispose of this cat. Okay, so 5 hours of interrogation. That takes us to 9 in the morning. I would be able to return to keep my rendezvous with Lucretia 2 hours later. That would be 11. Okay, I think my cat distracted me on that one, but my numbers are 12, 8, 10, 4, 9, 11. Let's see how that goes. Oh, we never even picked up the damn glass eye. Good going, me. Another creepy feline eye. Huh. So 12, 8, 10, 4, 9, 11. 4, 9, 11 was actually the date that opened up the trunk at Mariazi's place. I don't know why. I'm just cursed to never forget some of this information. Okay. 4, 9. Oh, 11. There we go. Outstanding job. That's 3 glass eyes out of the clock. And while I'm here, I feel like it's only fair that we give one more try to the Easter egg. And if it doesn't work, then I'll come back later after I have a fresh look at the page. Give me a second to scroll back to that. Okay. So once again, the story reads, at midday, during math, a teacher once said... Maybe I begin with 12 if it says at midday. I'm not sure. During math, a teacher once said... I wonder if once counts as 1. Let me try that. Let's stop and try rhyming. Yes, rhyming instead. Is there not a single rhyme in that entire line? Stop and try rhyming. Yes, rhyming instead. I guess not. Rhyming is heaven, this teacher exclaimed. That takes us down to 7. Maybe 11, who knows? Some students said, great. That's 8. But most just complained. Fine, said the teacher. 9. Another math score in that case. Am I missing something there? I guess not. Thus, having fun rhyming does numbers replace. So that brings us back to 1. Let me try starting with 12 for midday. So 12, 1, 7, and then 8, 9, 1. No dice. That's too bad. Score means 20, right? Because I was going to say score is mentioned in that little passage. Wait, score equals 4. You're right. Oh, I always thought that it... You're right. Okay, I always thought that, Oh, wait, it just rhymes with 4. I'm a dumbass. Okay, thanks, J-Cat. So let's try that again. I was thinking of the Gettysburg Address. He says 4 score and 20 years ago. And that always made me think that score meant 20. But doesn't it mean 20? I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Okay. Thank you, J-Cat, for swooping in last second. Let's see. So that means if we're doing that again, it's going to be 1, 7, 8, 9, 4, 1. Okay, maybe I do start with 12. Sorry, I'm so bad at this. 12, 1, 7, 8, 9, 4, 1. Wow, I'm really stumped. Well, I'll give it one more try later. But for now, I think we've got some other puzzly business to attend to. Let's get the loquat for one thing. This is our second loquat, so it's not going to be that bad. But it will get much worse. I promise you that. Good old fruit for the good old iguana. Okay. The buzzards too. Buzzard Puzzle's not bad. It's a fun one. I think I'm going to go ahead and take some initiative. Get started on the graveyard hunt. So let's get to work on that. Excellent puzzle. So well done. So, if you've never done the graveyard hunt, at least not legitimately, it's a lot of fun to do. I think I remember all the solutions, but I'll take it nice and slow so we can still get that authentic graveyard hunt experience. Okay. The last denizen buried on my guard will start you a hunting through the graveyard. What's written on the headstone will lead you to another, and so on and so forth, till tiny treasure you discover. So this is the book of names of people who've been buried here, and it says the year that they were buried, beginning in 1965, and the burials end all the way over in... Give me 1 second. So just 10 years, 65 to 75 people were being buried, and the last person buried on Bruno's watch was Tammy Tasselman on October 31st, Halloween. Of course, I don't think Tammy Tasselman is actually a real person. I think that is a false name and tombstone that was planted just as an elaborate means to begin the first step of this hunt. Because it's the last denizen buried on his watch, Tammy Tasselman is our first clue.
That looks like the right name.
Okay, and so if we take a look at Tammy Tasselman's inscription here, he is buried at Terra Siesta in plot 1225. So that's where we're going to go now. Real quick, just for my own reference. Which one is Terra Siesta? Top right. Okay. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Away we go. I forgot great. I thought I did do 8 for great. And you also have to do midday. Does midday rhyme with something, or is it just 12? Because I also put that in. I remember that you do 7, 8, 9 in a sequence, because it's like that really bad 7, 8, 9 joke. Okay, so up and then to the right. And then up here. Terra Siesta. And here we have the final resting place of Tammy Tasselman, who lived to be 105 years old. Might call bullshit on that. And the epitaph reads, "Couldn't sleep without a peep, so when she died, we buried her deep." That is our new clue to figure out who belongs next on this graveyard hunt. And we even have it written down right there. Now, I remember the solution, but just to humor you, I will go back all the way to the Book of Names to show how you would organically solve this puzzle, because it is a very well put together puzzle, and I wish that they make more like them. Okay. So, if we take a look at the massive Book of Names and we scroll through all of them, we need to find a name that's actually a pun hidden somewhere on this massive list of people who are buried here. I believe it's about 10 pages or so. And the pun has to solve the little riddle that we were given on, couldn't sleep something. Oh, okay, my cat's finally decided to get up. Yes, please remove yourself from my desk. Finally, now I can have more elbow room. I forget the exact words, but the solution is pretty clever when you find it. The next grave that we need to find, couldn't sleep without a peep, so when she died, they buried her deep. That would be none other than... Oh, I just saw her. Constance Noring, otherwise known as Constant Snoring. She's buried in Crowing Crypts at plot 892. So now we'll just have a quick look at the scale of the cemetery. Find Crowing Crypts. There it is. Looks like it's just to the right when we first walk in. And then we're all good to go digging up this grave. I'm curious what you guys think. Do you think these are actually people with really weirdly convoluted names that he wrote riddles around? Or do you think that these are actually just false tombs that Bruno put in himself for his own needs? Because I'm kind of inclined to believe the latter, because some of these names get a little ridiculous. Oh, that didn't take us there. That's 40 Winks Mausoleum. I must have not paid attention. This is the place, right? Crowing Crypt? Oh, I never put it into the paper. I forgot I'm supposed to do that. Constant... Noring.
That's gotta be it.
Nancy just capitalizes everything. So now we can go into Crowing Crypts. And inside of Crowing Crypts, we find... let's see, 96 to 68. Never early, never late. That's a great one. You know, for time's sake, I might as well just do these off the top of my head now that I've already illustrated how the puzzle works. Never early, never late is just in time.
That looks like the right name.
So, well, now that we have just in time, I'm not sure where he's buried, but just a little walk in the cemetery will probably find the place for us. That is a dead end with a painted conch mushroom. How about up here? He's not at Writhing Roots Memorial. I don't think he'd be in the bayou. He's not in 40 Winks Mausoleum. He's not in Crowing Crypts either. Oh, no, that's the dead end. I've already been there once. Oh, this good old cemetery. Okay, we've already been to Writhing Roots once. Maybe down this way. Is this the grand view of the cemetery? It is. Nothing up there we need. Besides the mushroom. Seeping Meadow. This is where the Charlie Wicker puzzle is, but we're not ready for that just yet. And regardless, that doesn't look like the man we're looking for is buried there. How about up to the side here? Sorrow Park, here he is. Just in time. 21 to 71, only 50 years old. All dressed up with no place to go. That's another good one. Bit of a weird name to have on a tombstone. Mannequin.
There. I'm no dummy.
The mannequin. So, Mannequin, I want to say he was buried in 40 Winks, but we'll just guess our way through that. Such a clever puzzle. I love it so much. No, he wasn't in 40 Winks. How about up here? Not Crying Crypts either. Doubt that he's in the bayou. Not in Slumber Gardens. He's in Writhing Roots. Here we go. Mannequin. Died in debt. I believe that is Owen Moore.
That looks like the right name.
Same spelling as Moore that will go on to be used in Game 21. Warnings of Waverly Academy. Oh shit. I thought I just heard footsteps there for a second with my own. That actually gave me chills in a game that I've played like 10 times. Crystal Skull, you never cease to creep me out. Okay, so now we need to find Owen Moore's crypt. He's not at Slumber Gardens. Maybe he's at 40 Winks. I wonder if we'll get that glitch this game, where Nancy comes from all directions, because that is also really creepy. Some of you probably know what I'm talking about. It's difficult to describe. Not at Writhing Roots. I guess, okay, so Charlie Wicker has his own little turf down there. Oh, excuse me. Just 1 second. There we go. Legend track time. And we found him at Sorrow Park. Owen Moore, a stand-up person. That would obviously be referring to Kneel Down, which is kind of a weird one
Let's
because,
hope Neil is lying down by now.
yeah, it's kind of weird that it'd be Kneel Down for stand-up guy. You're welcome, Doris. No one's at 40 Winks. Here we go. Growing clips again. All that's left of me are these old bones. Okay, time to put music back to something rational. Okay, all that's left of me is these old bones. That is Myra Maines.
Bingo.
I've always been very good at spelling. If I wasn't so good at spelling, I'd probably have to look and see how the names are spelled. Or at least I have a good memory for spelling, is what I mean to say, because these are kind of weird spellings of a lot of these names. So Myra Maines, that's the grave we need to find now. Of course, no one's buried at 40 Winks. That'd make everything too easy. Here we go, Terra Siesta. Bloomed too late, pruned too early. Okay, this is a weird one. I think this is the one I always have trouble with. It's like Rose Everwinter? Or is that a...
That doesn't make sense.
No, that's like a Wizard 101 NPC. Is it Rose Winterspring?
Smells right to me.
Hey, we got it. Only 2 tries. Only one Wizard 101 NPC was named in that puzzle. Okay. Nope, I went back the wrong way. Doesn't matter. Let's just keep on looking for new places. Okay, I'll just let the legend track play at normal volume. This time. No one at Sorrow Park. I'll bet that she's the one who's finally going to be buried at 40 Winks Mausoleum. Because everyone apparently hates 40 Winks Mausoleum. No one is buried there. Yep, not even her. No one will ever be buried at 40 Winks Mausoleum. It's like a Halloween display. Charlie Wicker's down to the left, so I can't go there. Where do you get buried? Terra Siesta again? No? Literally where? Here we go, Slumber Gardens. Winter, Spring, Rose. I don't even know which was the first or last name. It's such a weird name. She would have given you the shirt off her back as our final clue. I think this is the last one. And that is Polly Esther Givens.
That doesn't make sense.
No, Nancy. Okay, I must have spelled something wrong. Perhaps this will givens you a clue.
Hopefully this will givens me a clue.
That's such a terrible line. Okay, if Polly Esther Givens is not buried at 40 Winks Mausoleum, then 40 Winks Mausoleum is officially the worst place to be buried ever. Okay. You got this one, 40 Winks Mausoleum. But Givens was good enough to her. Here we go. Behind the Givens inscription, we have a written clue. Same name as my dog at 10, moved from his grave and buried again. Bruno's dog. This is going to be another puzzle for Bess. One of a few that we have left for her. Gotta love a good Bess puzzle. In the meantime, how about we try and give the Buzzard Puzzle a go? This one always really scared me as a kid. Basically, we need to create a configuration of the buzzard seen in the book using these dudes over here. Because every time we pull on one of their heads, weird stuff happens. I remember this cutscene scared me so much for the first time. Nancy turning around. I thought it was like about to fall into somebody would die. Okay, and you can see just pushing one head did a bunch of weird stuff to it. So let's back up and have a look at the correct configuration real quick. Short Stories for Tired Eyes by Bruno Bollet. We need the key to the statues. The statues are key. Lena, welcome to the stream. We're just grinding through a bunch of puzzles on Senior Detective, and it's slowly wearing away at my sanity. Okay, here we go. That's the correct configuration, and we can just trial and error it, but let me see what it says. Avian statues hide secrets bound. Mechanical feathers from metal were pound. Wires and springs and levers were wound. As levers are pulled, solutions compound. Something is exciting my dog, excuse me. A feather stands up, another falls down. You won't need to peek if you listen to sound. Inside this drawing, a solution is found. Master of Buzzards drops key to the ground. Master of Buzzards sounds like a Metallica song. Okay. So basically it says if you listen right, you don't have to actually turn around and also see what's happening. So we need to listen to the clicks. There will always be the same first click per buzzard. It's going to be 8 clicks total. And the second click will either click up or down to tell us whether or not it changed. So let's have a listen by clicking this one. Same. Up. Huh. So that one sounded like it changed a couple of them. See, that's big now. What do I need to make it look like again? I already forget. I forgot that there were 6 feathers, but only 4 buzzard heads. That kind of threw me for a loop. Okay. Medium on the sides, long up top, and then in the middle it's nice and small. Anna Barr says, I have never understood this puzzle. I like this puzzle. I think it's clever, I think it's creepy, and it takes a little while to get used to. It's not joking, you need to learn to listen. I think that, like, these 3 are now on the right spot on the left side. So, like, now let me see if I can just push this one. Stayed the same, stayed the same, stayed the same, stayed the same, stayed the same. Okay, so this one just raised the one on the far right. That's all it did. Yeah, see, because everything is the same except for that. So now that one's perfect. Really, if we could just gain the fourth feather up all the way, that would solve the puzzle. But a lot of the time, in order to move one thing, you have to move another. So let's try another one and listen to what happens. Went down. Went up. Okay, so the first one went down and like the fourth one went up. Yeah, okay. So let's hit that one more time, actually, so that we can just get the fourth one to the right spot. Dun dun. Okay, yeah. So you can predict what noise it's going to make if you learn the pattern. So now all we need is this one to come out by 1. What happens if I hit this? Is that going to do it? No. Oh, I took one down, actually. Okay, yeah. Let's try this one. What's that going to do? Oh, that brought the first one up. Okay, that brought the first and fifth one up. And we need to get the fifth one to go back down. Once the fifth one's down, there's the one on the far right, but it'll only raise this one, and then we're good to go. So what causes a negative reaction in the fifth one? Good, good, good. Oh, that was perfect. That brought the fifth one down, didn't it? Yep, okay, that's our solution, because now we can just pull this one, and it'll ignore all of them, except for the last one. And that's all we need. And that's our solution. Spooky little puzzle. That was a crisp sound effect. It's hard to find a sound effect that doesn't get reused in the Nancy Drew games. So anyways, now that we have this weird buzzard key, we can gain a prize from each of these tombstones. So let's go ahead and reap the rewards. First prize is a glass eye. Whoa. The second prize is another glass eye. The third prize is a glass eye. I wonder if the fourth prize is going to be a glass eye. That would be pretty crazy, I think, because then we would only need 5 more. Oh my goodness. What do you know? Hey, Andrew. We knocked out the graveyard hunt, the clock puzzle, and we just finished the buzzard statue. Only 5 more glass eyes to go. Of course, we're about to go back to best mode, and best mode means that we're going to have some fun stuff going on. Well, hey, that's another good old Bruno Bollet puzzle done. I also still have to do Quincy J. Booker's teeth or whatever, or whoever the hell. And I hate that puzzle, because I hate teeth and dentists. Moving on. Not to offend any dentists in the chat, I'm sure you're very fine people. I know we have some dentists in the Discord. What's good, Henry and Nader? Anything new with you? Mainly just want him to talk so I can have a chance to swig my lemonade. Oh, hey, Bruno's dog. We can ask about that, even though he doesn't know.
Do you by any chance know the name of Bruno's dog?
He had a dog? That's news to me. In other words, no, I sure don't.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Whatever.
Abigail says, wish I wasn't running out errands right now. Absolutely adore Crystal Skull. Well, hey, the playback will always be there for you. I'm probably going to watch it myself. Actually, no, I'll just watch the long play because I hate having to listen to myself talk. Okay. Isn't it, like, extremely dangerous to just leave candles unattended, especially during a thunderstorm with a power outage? Here, let's give this one more try. What did we decide it was? 12 at the beginning, and then 7, 8, 9, and then 4, 1. Is that it? If this doesn't work, I might just have to abandon it. Hey! We got it. So I guess midday does count as 12, even though that doesn't make sense, because it's supposed to rhyme. Another Easter egg. That's 2 now. Now all that's left is the Renee's bedroom Easter egg. We'll do that when we come back from best mode. I think it's time to go best mode again. You know, something that's really interesting about this game that I realized recently is that actually a lot of the wallpapers in here are very bright and faint and just kind of seems like an old lady's house. Reminds me of my grandma's house. But the game only looks spooky because of the power outage and everything being candlelit. I don't know. Food for thought. Let's give Bess a call.
Hello?
Hi, Bess. How you doing?
Great. I just took a nice, luxurious bubble bath and I'm ready to boogie. When are you coming back here?
That's still kind of hard to say.
We never
but
did call the
listen,
cab, did we?
Remember that old photo of a boy and his dog you said you saw in that box of stuff Henry sold to Lamont?
Very convenient
Yeah.
that Bess
Did it look
mentioned
like
that.
it was maybe taken in the 1920s?
That's exactly what it looked like. Why?
Because I need to find out the name of Bruno Bollet's dog. And if that boy was Bruno, then that was probably his dog. Was there any writing on the picture?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I think it said Bruno.
That's all it said? Just Bruno?
No, it said Bruno but whatever came after and was hidden by the frame.
I really need to know the name of that dog.
Oh, no. No, you don't. No more snooping.
Bess, just get into that box again and see if the dog's name is on that picture. That's all I want you to do.
How? I can't just go waltzing into Lamont's back room.
And he's for sure as heck not gonna fall for that sneeze contraption again.
Some other
Imagine
way
if
to
he did.
distract him. Please, Bess. I can't tell you how important this is. You've got to do this for me. Please?
I mean, we can say no, but then she caves immediately.
Absolutely, unequivocally, for the last time, no.
Great, now my other cat is here.
Who am I kidding? We're not gonna have any fun here until you solve this mystery, and since you can't do that until I do this... Okay,
Telltale
I'll
Games
sneak
giving
into
you
the
a
bathroom
choice.
and take another look at that photo. I mean, I will if I don't screw up.
Only to have the exact same
Bess. You're
outcome.
gonna do fine.
You bet I am. In fact, I'm not going to call you again until I have seen that picture. I'm going in.
You go, girl.
Bess, you're a liar, and I'm calling Nancy right now to prove it. Nancy's gonna be so disappointed.
Hello?
What's up?
Not much.
What about you?
Oh no,
Yeah.
that actually
Talk
transfers
to you
back.
later.
Damn it.
Bye.
I'm sorry, I was just trying to be funny, but now you have to listen to a phone call again. Damn it, Bess, this is your fault.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on?
That's funny.
That's what I was going to ask you.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
Lamont and his magnificent afro. Magnificent is an understatement. It is marvelous. Is marvelous better than magnificent? I don't know. It's difficult to weigh words. Hey, Lamont, how you doing?
Hey,
That gumbo stand outside? What do you think? Is it pretty authentic?
outstanding. Just watch the hot sauce. Whatever's in it gives my stomach instant fits.
Very interesting intelligence that you just gave us.
You know, I still feel guilty about that sneezing thing. So how about I go?
So how about I
and
give
a
you
nice
food poisoning?
Big bowl of gumbo.
Just so happens I'm starving, so hey, you got a deal.
Great. I'll be right back.
I'm very sorry, my other cat is... As soon as one cat jumps off my desk, the other cat just sees that it's free real estate, and he just comes in to try to make an impression. But of course, he doesn't understand that when he rubs his face on the black tube thing, that's my mic, and it comes up as really loud ruffling for everyone else. So now I have to try to depose him. Yes, go away. I'll see you later, Twinkie. Ah. One of these days I'll get a face cam, and then you guys can see my cats.
What can I do for you?
Hey, Shorty, just the regular.
Can I get a gumbo to go, please?
Ah, baby.
Can I actually take it to go without putting the hot sauce in it? I can. What happens? Are we just not gonna be able to sneak back there? Is he just gonna have a delicious meal without gastrointestinal pain? Hey, buddy, I got
Is that
some
my gumbo?
non-poisoned gumbo.
There you go. Enjoy.
That hit the spot.
Aw,
Thanks.
we were actually able to do something nice for him. That's great. I should make him one regular bowl of gumbo more often.
Guess I'll check this place out some more.
Take your time.
Okay, for real now, I'm gonna make him some poisoned gumbo. You know what? Actually, I'm curious. Can I bring him other things?
What
Like,
looks good to you?
what if I just show up with a bowl of crawdads? Oh no. Okay, I just ate it myself. I'm so sorry.
Can I get a gumbo to go, please?
There we go. Let me take it
Enjoy.
to go again. So now we put the hot stuff on it. Man, Lamont, I do not buy that this hot sauce messes you up so bad. I could actually drink this stuff from the bottle like it's Cholula. I'm very big into hot sauce and all sorts of spice. And this stuff does not look that bad. Just some Louisiana red dot.
More gumbo?
Yes.
You still look kind of hungry to me.
You know what? I wonder if something funny happens if you keep on bringing him absurd
Uh-oh.
amounts of gumbo.
Oh, you're gonna have to excuse me.
But it looks like we've hit our limit there. Alright. Later, big man. Into the back room. This is the easiest, best side quest, of course. We've got some other things going up later that it's going to be a lot more difficult. Here's the dog. Grant.
Uh-oh. I better get out of here.
My cat is back. No, don't rub your face on that. Damn it.
Grant? The dog's name?
I like how it takes
Grant?
Lamont
That's what it said on the
15 minutes to recover
That's a
from
weird name for a
sneezing
dog, huh?
powder.
Yeah,
But he can
well,
take a
Bruno
shit
Bollet
in
was
like
kind of a weird
30
guy.
seconds flat.
Hey, thanks a lot, Bess. You've been a huge help.
I'll tell you, being sneaky takes
I
a
can't be
lot
the
out of
only
me.
one thinking
I'm
that.
exhausted.
I still don't know when I'll get back there, so just kind of hang loose, okay?
Story of my life. Call me if you need me.
I will. Bye.
Come on. All right. Okay. I'm just gonna have to work around this cat because he is not going anywhere. So let's just hope he behaves himself. Ever since Julian left for college, Twinkie has been very, very clingy to me because he wants to make sure that I don't walk out on him too. But Julian comes back this week, actually. He's going to be back in town for a fall break that's going to be about 5 days, so we were actually planning to shoot our little top 10 then. Which, I'm sorry, the top 10 was supposed to be out sooner, but we decided that we wanted to do it in person, and he was coming home this weekend, and it's normally like a 4-hour drive to his university, so it's going to be nice to actually get him in person again. I'm just excited to see him. I wonder if he's watching stream. Probably not. He's really busy these days. Normalize being kind to Lamont. 100% agree, Jack. Everyone needs to go load up their Crystal Skull saves right now and bring him 1 regular bowl of gumbo. Okay, where were we now? Iggy time? Damn, look at me looking at my task list. Sorry, I was just being ironic. Imagine being a junior detective. Couldn't be me. Could not be me. Alright, let's bring the reptile some more fruit.
Iggy! Oh, Iggy!
This time we will dress him up as a mailman and begin one of my favorite expository sequences in the franchise, because I feel like this is a very good phone call. It's a bit of a memorable, unmemorable contact, but, you know, just the storytelling through it is really well done. So there you are, sir. You look just like Cliff Clavin from Cheers. There you go. Good iguana. Now go bring me a letter. Specifically, the letter that Bruno was reading when he dropped dead. Here we go. Milo, Research and Technology. Dear Dr. Bolet, I have completed my review of the data gleaned from the tests I ran last Tuesday of the crystalline replica of the human skull, which you and Miss Amand brought in. What follows is the simple answer regarding its authenticity which the two of you requested. My analysis showed that the skull, while made of remarkably pure crystal, was carved using modern instruments. In layman's terms, the skull is a fake. Again, thank you for allowing Milo Research and Technology to serve you. Sincerely, Chaz Milo. Laval Lane, New Orleans, Louisiana, not Los Angeles. Los Angeles is not a state. Chaz Milo, and he left his phone number. So, could it be that the shock of knowing that his skull was a fake and nothing was keeping him alive against natural ailments killed Bruno Bolet? Or perhaps something else was at work? Let's give a call to Mr. Chaz Milo. I'm saying this like none of you have ever played this game. You guys probably all know this bit.
Yeah?
Is this Milo Research and Technology?
This is Chaz, Milo. Service forwarded your call to my cell. What do you want?
Are you alright?
I'm at the gym. On the treadmill.
Zyber
It's called multitasking.
Well, about the letter you sent to Dr. Bolet, you know, where you told him the skull was a fake, I was just wondering...
I never told him that.
Never told him what?
I told him that skull was authentic.
No, you said in the letter the skull was carved using modern instruments.
I said all the tests I ran proved the skull had been hand-carved and hand-polished. Probably took decades to make.
But the letter Dr. Bolet got said just the opposite.
Then the letter he got must not have been the letter that I wrote.
Are you saying the crystal skull is real?
Hey, I'm not saying it's magic or anything. I'm just saying it wasn't made using 19th century, 20th century, or 21st century technology. Hey, look, I'm gonna hang up now. If I try to talk anymore, I'm gonna pass out.
Just one more question. Did you send that letter saying the skull was authentic to anyone else?
No, just Dr. Bolet. I heard he died recently. Good thing I billed him up front.
Yeah.
Money
well,
smart.
Thanks for your help.
No problem.
I do love the Authenticator. I'll have to look for his name in the credits to see who played him, because I think he did an excellent job for a one-off phone character. Her Interactive does such good phone characters. I can't think of very many that I don't like. And anyways, yeah, Zybertech says Bruno Bolet was never the same after he retired from the Elite Four. And Niebers says, glad I'm live. I need to study for a test. Time to study and chill. Niebers, I admire your ability to be able to study while listening to a stream. If you'd like some no commentary Crystal Skull, I could always direct you to that video. You could just search V for H, no commentary, Legend of the Crystal Skull. But hey, if commentary is your thing, then go right ahead, man. I just know that I would never get anything done. Especially if I was listening to a man over the internet talking to neighbors and... I'm sorry, I just want to make it surreal for you to have someone talking to you. Teehee. Alright, back to the game, Enough terrorizing chat. We should probably ream into another one of these short stories for tired eyes puzzles. And then maybe even have a chat with some of these people about this letter we found. Because that letter does have a lot of implications. Let's see. Okay, so what puzzles are left? Because I know that it is inevitable that the teeth puzzle is coming up, and I hate the teeth puzzle. Okay. Librarian's Tale, that one's not bad. And, Steps in the Right Direction, that's the Charlie Wicker puzzle. I forgot about that. Plentiful Pirates and Nautical Nonsense, that's another great one. Of course, I think we need all the glass eyes to do that. Okay, Librarian's Tale, what is this? A great keeper of books, it's true am I. Many a reader through me can spy. On wondrous worlds that will never die, you could say it's magic, the librarian's eye. But to get such an eye, you must first take a look at the cards that keep track of every book. The title's the thing, addition's the hook, that will let you remove the orb from its nook. The orb from its nook, huh? I see. So if I'm not mistaken... Okay, so this is something I forgot to look at earlier. Right here, we have, something...
A Librarian's Tale.
Oh.
Something Bruno Bollet wrote in that Tired Eyes book mentioned the librarian's eye.
All right, Nancy, you can say it. I didn't expect you to be holding my hand through everything on Senior Detective. But okay, then. For real, though. There's a combination lock somewhere, isn't there? Okay, let's open up that folder. Lime and Coconuts by Sid Zest. My Eye and Other Tall Tales by Francois Poutine. Not Now, Not Ever. Hey, Prudence Rutherford. Prudent Living, a memoir. Bridges to Nowhere by Jenny Dover. The Camel and the Needle's Eye. Cat's Eye. Cavities and Their Prevention. Sharnatids and Their Care. Daniel and the Moving Finger. Eye Candy, Finding Fish. Hey, that was by Bill Kessler. I saw that. Okay. So, this is... He says addition's the key, but he spells it like mathematical addition, as opposed to like a book addition. Damn it, how does this puzzle work again? This is such an obscure puzzle. I really forget how so much of it works. Is this the book?
Here we go.
Yeah.
A Librarian's Tale.
Okay. And then there is, of course, a 4-digit combination on here. Okay, I want to say we're supposed to add up the code of every book that contains the word I in the title, because there was a lot of that. Hannah Wolf says, Lamont respect 2021. Osmanthus is happy to be... Oh, he sees my cat. I see. T. Eiley says, hello, favorite game, and studying is a fool's earned, just became internet famous. Okie dokie then. Yeah, you and your audience of 25 people in the stream. Alright, let's see. So let me go ahead and pull out my handy dandy trusty musty phone calculator. There we go. I actually just used... I still had an equation in here from a puzzle I was playing in that Barrow Hill game. It's a spooky horror game that somebody recommended, and I'm probably going to upload it in one part because it's very weird but really creepy. Okay, so the Camel and the Needle's Eye, that's 608, plus the Cat's Eye, which is just 010, plus Cavities, Sharnatids, Daniel, Eye Candy, which is 004. After that, we have... Bill Kessler's book was called Finding Fish. He would write that. Oh, God, I miss that man so much. Please bring him back someday, Her Interactive. Grinding Thick Eyes is 511. Turn a Blind Eye is 006. And then Francois Poutine is 401. Not Ever. Freaking Living. Alright, that's all of them. So if that solution works, and it might not, the combination should be 1,540. Hey! I was right. I haven't done that one in a while. Because it's a really easy one to cheat, because you don't actually have to do any math. You can always just look at, oh, this is the combination, might as well open that up. In fact, you might even be able to sequence break that puzzle. I don't know how soon that book becomes available. Well, hey, that puts us all the way up to, correct me if I'm wrong, 24? No, 21 glass eyes. We need 4 more. Twinkie, please do not, you can sleep up here, just don't touch the keyboard. Okay, sorry about my cat. No, okay. Just let it be, Jameson, let it be. This bookshelf is such a daunting task. I hate it so much. I hate it so much that I'm going to continue to neglect it. What can I do instead first? Don't we have one last Easter egg hidden in Renee's room somewhere? Doesn't like the voodoo box reset? Let's give that a try. Oh, I forgot to pull chat back up after using the calculator, though. Let me have a look at that. I'm sure Lamont deserves all his hardships. Surely he must be the culprit. Yes, that would be the single most logical culprit of all time. The curio vendor who went to the estate once for a funeral reception. Now that would be some Shattered Medallion tier logic there. Hey, what's going on? Isn't there supposed to be like new symbols or something? Honestly, I don't think I've ever done this puzzle before. So if anybody has any suggestions as to how I might be able to solve this, I'd love to hear it if you can give me a hint. Because as of right now, I don't know what to do. Also, my dog just walked in and he's making the weird sneezing noises, which means he wants me to pet him. So now I have to alternate between petting my dog and my cat and playing this game. Awesome. That's okay. This is just playing Crystal Skull on hard mode. Okay. Have you checked the third bedroom, kitchen, or bathroom that this house must have somewhere? You know, actually someone brought that up in the first stream, that there is no bathroom or kitchen in this house. It's the weirdest thing. Good old Nancy Drew architecture. Okay. I hate to say it, but I guess I'm gonna have to... You know what? Let's talk with Henry and Renee before we tackle the dentistry puzzle. Because I hate the dentistry puzzle. I'm like the elf who hates dentists from Rudolph.
Yes?
What's his name? I don't remember.
I'll check back with you later.
Whatever.
He's the "why weren't you at elf practice" guy. I'm like, what was the other elf's name? The one who wanted to be a dentist? Was that Kirby, something like that?
Hello again.
Hey, we can tell her about the letter we found.
I think I found the letter that Dr. Bolet was reading when he had his fatal heart attack. Iggy the iguana had taken it. Apparently, Dr. Bolet did have a crystal skull and believed possessing it would make him immortal. So he had it tested, and the lab sent him its findings in this letter. Read the second paragraph.
My analysis showed that the skull, while made of remarkably pure crystal, was carved using modern instruments. In layman's terms, the skull is a fake.
Yes.
My guess
very
is Dr.
sus.
Bolet believed in the skull so completely that when he read it was a fake,
My
he
dog
was
just
totally
bolted down the
devastated,
stairs. I really
and
hope
his
someone's
heart
not
just
about to
stopped.
excite him.
But what I don't quite understand is, why did you tell me you didn't know about the crystal skull when this letter indicates you did?
All right. Dr. Bolet told me about the skull. As you said, he believed with all his might owning that skull was the reason he was still going strong at 95. I lied to you because, well, for one thing, Dr.
Renee's
Bolet
sweating
swore
right
me
now,
to
yeah.
secrecy. And for another, he kept the skull hidden. And up until just this minute, I wanted to be the one who found it.
God damn it, Cybertech. Joey Hill commented, playing senior detective and petting the dog equals master detective. Actual pitch for Scooby-Doo, says Cybertech.
What made Dr. Bolet decide to have the skull authenticated?
Getting the skull tested was my idea. When Dr. Bolet told me about it, I was skeptical and that troubled him. So I helped him find a private laboratory where we could take it so any and all doubts would be dispelled once and for all.
Uh-huh.
I certainly did not anticipate that the truth would result in his keeling over and dying like that.
You sound very remorseful, I can tell.
Well, now that I too know that the skull's a fake, I can stop fretting over its whereabouts. In fact, I should probably thank you and Iggy for setting me straight.
Yes, thank the iguana. Oh, now tell me about the shovel.
That shovel over there with the interesting handle. Do you think I could borrow it?
Dr. Bolay took great interest in
The
that
interesting shovel.
Don't know why. He never used it. Just like to see it hanging there. Me, I use it to dig up roots.
Let me scratch your ears for you, Twinkie. Don't go be kicking up my nightstand. All right.
You mean like tree roots?
No, I mean roots like Tanis, black cohosh, valerian. Roots that in the right hands are very special. Very powerful.
Oh my gosh.
However, right now I need mushrooms. I was hoping to get them picked tonight, but from the looks of all this potting I still have to do...
I'll get them for you.
I'd be happy to pick them for you.
Why, what a generous offer.
Oh, wait a second.
All right,
I
then.
clicked the wrong thing.
I need 5 painted conchs. They're mushrooms that have got a short, fat stem and a large bell-shaped cap covered with big red dots. You might find 1 or 2 here in the garden, but you'll have better luck in the boggy part of the cemetery.
The boggy part?
You get me 5, no more, no less, and I'll let you borrow that shovel.
Okie dokie.
Deal. You can put 'em in this bag.
Yes, the shroom bag.
How else may I be of service to you?
I'd better get going.
Thanks for coming by.
So I believe we need that weird shovel for the Charlie Wicker puzzle. I think that's steps in the right direction. In the meantime, let's see. There's painted conch number 1.
Got to be a painted conch.
Damn right, Nancy. And there's another one here in the garden. I think it's if you go to the left here and then turn around. There it is.
Another painted conch. Yes!
Okay, now the rest of them should be somewhere out of bounds. I know that there's one right here to the left, because it's been annoying me to no end. There's another one way out in the weird part of the cemetery. Oh no, that's not where I wanted to go. Down here. Do not eat those mushrooms, hashtag trippy. God, I wouldn't even go near a mushroom like this. This shit just looks terrifying. It would probably give me hepatitis. Alright, going back in. The fog should be around here too. Let's see. Is this the way? No, that's Terra Siesta. Slump Gardens. My first game was Haunted Mansion. Does that mean I'm old? Not at all. I mean, was Haunted Mansion new when you came out? Or was Haunted Mansion new when you played it? I mean, not when you came out. Everyone's age is determined by when Nancy Drew game was released in the year of their birth. Oh shit, an alligator. That always scared Julian and I so badly, especially when we would keep on prying and it killed us. You know what? For old time's sake, let's go for the alligator death. Second chance. Please don't feed the alligators. Yeah, that's another thing. This game had really weird second chance screens where it wasn't a joke. It wasn't a, you know, weird screen. It was just a black skull and crossbones and stuff. And it would just say something kind of grisly. Wait. Did we just have the glitch right there for a second? I thought we did. Okay, maybe I was looking in the wrong spot. I thought that we had Nancy walking in all different directions at once. Which is a really creepy glitch that can happen in this game, where like, when you come up to an intersection, there's 4 Nancys. Someone sent a screenshot of that to the Discord once, and it looked really creepy. Okay, well we've got the painted conchs and all of our limbs too, which is an added bonus at this point. Here you go, Renee.
Did you pick me those mushrooms yet?
Sure did.
Well, bless your heart, you did it.
Actually, picking the one growing on the log sticking out of the swamp was a little hairy.
Oh my, I forgot to warn you about Bernie, didn't I?
If by Bernie you mean the alligator that almost had me for dinner, yeah, you did.
He's another one of Dr. Bolay's pets. He'd
Pets.
kick that log to get Bernie's attention, then feed him marshmallows. Problem is, now that gator leaps up and snaps every time someone so much as touches that log.
God damn.
I should have said something.
I hope
but
someday
I've
I can
gotten so
feed an
used to
alligator
Bernie, I
marshmallows.
just plain forgot. Anyway, feel free to help yourself to that shovel. You earned it.
Alright.
I'll see you later.
Come see me anytime.
Let's go ahead and do Charlie Wicker right now, because I'm just trying to prolong the dentist puzzle for literally as long as possible. You know what, let's do the wasps too. Because we're due to get another loquat, I think. This is where the wasp puzzles start to get really hard. Okay, never mind then, I'm just a liar. Having a corded mouse makes that so much easier. Off to Charlie Wicker's grave. Look at this. Chat's now talking about what the games they played first. Brittany says she was in 3rd grade when Message on a Haunted Mansion came out. Wow, that must have been 98 or 99? Maybe 2000? Classic game. I do love it to death. And, let's see. Anna Barr says that her first game was Ghost Dogs. That was actually my second game, but it was the first game that I beat. Like, legitimately. I was always very bad in my youth at figuring out how to beat the games without spoilers. But I remember that Ghost Dogs was the first one that we actually got through. What I need in Rising Roots? Yeah. Oh, I completely forgot. Derek Grant's grave is what we needed to go to after figuring out that Grant was the name of the dog. And that gives us the pirate hat for the iguana, and another spooky glass eye. That one looks really cool, actually. Like engraved. Ooh, Melanie says her first game was Stay Tuned for Danger. That must be an awesome way to start the franchise, because that was actually the last game I ever played. It was probably less than a year ago that I got to play Stay Tuned for Danger for the first time. And I really liked it. I felt that it was a really well-made game for the time. I'd honestly maybe say I liked it more than Message on a Haunted Mansion. I don't know, it's so hard to pit them against each other, but it was a very solid game for 1999. And it was very funny, too. I feel like a lot of the humor in Stay Tuned for Danger still lands. Treasure in the Royal Tower, that was another great one. T. Eiley said that was her first. God, now I'm just getting nostalgic. Maybe I will play Message in Haunted Mansion next. Even though I've kind of exhausted that game from silly speedruns of it. Okay, off to Charlie Wicker. The Charlie Wicker puzzle kind of drives me crazy, because I'm very bad at interpreting what the skeleton hand wants me to do. The first big clue is the epitaph, which Charlie Wicker very eloquently wrote. Which is, you know, it really speaks to me. It really speaks to me personally. I'm just very passionate for gibberish. But that, of course, if you hadn't figured it out, is going to be cardinal directions that will give us the solution to this puzzle to figure out where we need to dig. So, we start off by going west, which is to the left, and it says 4 clicks of moving, because that's how many fingers the skeleton hand is holding up. This is a very creative and creepy puzzle. Okay, I lagged there, so I need to back up and try again, because I wasn't sure how many I actually clicked. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that we're here, we need to go north, so we turn this way. And this hand says go to north. Next, we want to go east to the right for 1 click. Then south for 3 clicks. After south, we go west again for 2 clicks. I don't know what it is, but solving this puzzle always messes me up. I'm gonna be surprised if I get it the first time. After that, we go west again for 3 clicks. South after that for 3 more clicks. Then east, north, in that order. 1, north, 2. 1 more to the east. 3 to the north. Then east again. 4 clicks. Then south for 5 clicks. Wow. And then finally to the west for 2 clicks. Please work. I'm begging you. Hey, we got it. Alright, that's another one of the short stories for tired eyes out of the way. Alright, we need the shovel to open that up, don't we? Doesn't it break, too? Yeah, we pry it open, and I think it just breaks this artifact. Like a toothpick. Oh, man. This is such a weird case to put a single little glass eye in. The little mitosis eye. And now we have the busted hand of the skeleton. Alright. And that's all we need from Charlie Wicker. Wow, we hit 32 viewers. I was not expecting to get so many viewers on a Monday evening stream. Glad to have you here, everyone. Oh, and people are making friends over their newfound similarities in their favorite nostalgic NDs. That's touching. The stream is creating friendships, great. Ghost Talks took me so long just because of the dang bugs. The bugs took me so long, but I remember that I had a lot of fun reading that message board. One of them. There were a bunch of message boards back in the day where I could just go on and read people's forum posts about these games that I would always play and try to figure out what they had trouble with. And I remember one dude, it took him 2 weeks to find Renee, because she's just in a really weird spot here to the left. And I remember I associated with that so hard, because I didn't even know you could talk to Renee for the longest time. Good old Renee. Well, anyways, what does that leave us with now? We're up to 23 glass eyes, aren't we? 22? 23, yeah. I think it's about time for the Quincy J. Booker's teeth puzzle. Alright, give me 1 second. Let's go up to the study and get a picture. Let's dress up the iguana for one thing. There's a good 3 more things to do in this game that are big and meaty puzzles. I think we will start with this. Okay, I gotta get it out of the way. It's time. Bird Task and Ghost Dog took me years. Yeah, I was always under the impression that I just had to be really quick and I didn't actually need camouflage if I was fast enough. But little did I know that the game was trying to get me ready for a spooky event that was gonna happen. First time in that burning shed in Ghost Dogs, I was panicking. It was so funny. The alligator death and the death with Bess if she goes out the back door when you're in the back room, the first time, are my favorites in this game. You gotta love a good death sequence. Always keeps the stakes nice and high. Alright. Yeah, no more putting it off. I guess it's time that we get to the confounded thing. So, I might need a little bit of help here, chat. But I'm gonna be a big boy and I'm not gonna ask for it until I'm begging. So, let's get over here. So, the bottom row is baby teeth, the top row is adult teeth. Let's start with the bottom row. Then we'll go ahead and open up the book. Where's the book? Here it is. So it's the third entry in here. Okay, primary teeth history. Primary is first, so that means it's probably for the little kids. So... Oh wow, accidentally did something wrong. Let's see. I'm gonna pop away from chat so I can look back at the reference. So, these are dates, aren't they? Yeah, 1978. Permanent teeth history? Wait a second. There's just 3 teeth on here. This doesn't look nearly as bad as I remembered. Okay, upper right second molar. For primary teeth, that would be... The far right is the first teeth on the second row. Then upper right central incisor. The incisor... Okay, that's also... That's like the middlemost teeth. And then lower left lateral incisor. Okay. So is it just this, and that? Or is it this, and this? How about this, this and that? Or this, and this? I'm remembering why I hate this puzzle. Slowly but surely, I'm remembering. Okay. Yeah, that's the correct chronological order. Upper right, second molar. That is back right, yeah. There are 5 teeth on each side. Okay, yeah, there's 5 books here. I was looking at the wrong thing then. So, where is... What is it? The lateral incisor? Lower left? Where is the incisor? Lower left lateral incisor. Okay. Lateral incisor is the second to the lower left. So, do I need to back up first? And then it'll be like this, this, and that? Maybe I have to do the primary teeth first. That might be what the game is getting to. And I'm not very excited about that either, believe me. Sorry if chat is screaming at me. I don't have it pulled up right now. I need the reference on my phone. Okay. This is only 4 teeth. Extracted lower right canine. The canine is the 3rd tooth to the right. Upper left first bicuspid. Oh, damn. Okay, bicuspid is the 4th one to the right. But this is to the left, so 4th one to the left. Lower left canine. So... Okay. Lower left 3rd molar. Okay, this... Let me try to do this in my head. 3rd to the right, 4th to the left, 3rd to the left, last to the left. So, like... This... That, this, and this. No. Please. There must be a prerequisite to this puzzle. Or maybe I just really suck. First bicuspid, what is it? That should be the 4th one. So you're telling me it's not this? No. This, this, and that? Because that makes sense to me. Alright, I'll bite. What's chat saying? Chat might have some words of wisdom for me. No, it doesn't look like it. Zybertech does say that he has an old copy of Ghost Dogs with a glitch that lets you put the soda cans in your inventory during the puzzle and then it crashes the game. That's funny. I should see if I have a copy like that, because I do have an old disc of Ghost Dogs. Okay, back to Puzzle O'Clock, though. This sucks, and I don't know how to make it not suck. That is my problem. Oh my god, wait. I think it's a matter of left and right being skewed, isn't it? Because it's the patient's left and right. If that's the case, then upper right would really be... Yeah, okay, it would be backwards. So, 2nd molar for primary teeth. That's the far back. So, top left. Then... Oh, wait, there's 2 listed here. I didn't even realize that. Upper right central incisor. Then left central incisor. Okay. Lower left. Lateral incisor. Okay, so is it going to be this, 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 and that? Yes! Oh my god, I did one! Oh, okay, that explains it. That explains why over the years I have always sucked at this puzzle. It's the patient's left and right, not yours. Oh, that makes a world of difference. I can probably finish this next one now. It's so simple, but so easy to mess up. Okay, what 4 teeth do we need for Quincy J. Booker's adult mouth? Lower right canine. Upper left first bicuspid. So this is all gonna be, I'm just gonna read it backwards. So lower left canine, which is the 3rd tooth to the left. Then upper right, first bicuspid, which is the 4th tooth to the right. Then lower left canine, or lower right canine, which is 3rd to the right. And then right 3rd molar. Let me do that again in my head. So 3rd to the left, 4th to the right, 3rd to the right, and then last on the right. Okay. I don't want to keep on taking pictures, so. Lower left, 3rd, 4th, 3rd, and then, okay, so. 3rd, 4th, 3rd, and then way over here? No. What side was the last one on? Lower left. Okay, so it would be on the right. So it would be 3rd, 4th, 3rd, right. I don't think I got it. Yes! Finally! Suck it, Quincy J. Booker, and your teeth too. Except not with teeth. Oh my god. Okay, so I never knew that that was a mirror puzzle. Because, I mean, of course now it makes perfect sense. What kind of horrible dentist would do things from his own perspective? Twinkie's sneezing. Oh my goodness. Do you need a tissue, young man? That was a rare treat. You guys got to hear my cat sneeze. And as you can tell, he sneezes very cutely. Anyways, okay. Somebody clip that. Glass eye. That takes us up to 24 now. There's a singular one more glass eye that we need. And then we're getting into the endgame mayhem. Real quick, I want to see if the box in Renee's room has changed at all. Because if I can, I'd like to end this game with 3 Easter eggs. That's not the key. I mean, we can still put stuff into it. Am I just supposed to solve it again from memory? Like, let me try to do one of them, because one of them was really simple, I remember. It was like just 3 things on this side. It was this. What happens if I solve one? Now that they've all already been solved once. Maybe nothing's gonna happen and I'm just wasting my time. This is an Easter egg though, right? And if so, what am I supposed to do? Like, what's my little clue? The other Easter eggs were nice enough to give me some hint. Nothing looks right is the problem. Like, what was the original solution? Was it that? Did you already eat the chocolate till Nancy got sick? Of course. Yes, Twinkie has a cold, it would seem. I wonder if he has my cold. It's very rare to capture a cat sneezing on camera. Unless you provoke him with, like, salt and pepper, in which case you're an asshole. I assure you those were organic cat sneezes, though. I did not provoke my cat. No stimulants were used to harvest those cat sneezes. Okay, well, it's time to go dress up the iguana as a doctor. But what if, hear me out, what if I made a really poor decision and dressed him up as a clown first, just to see what he did? Because I'm not sure what he does when you dress him up as a clown. And to my knowledge, he has the entire clown wardrobe right there. Yeah, he's got the wig and everything.
Iggy, how about a nice, juicy loquat?
Jessica Stephanie, you're just in time to watch me dress up a reptile as a clown. I'm sure it'll go really well. Okay. Circus. Okay, there we go. Looking dapper. Now what do I get for that? Wow. Awesome use of a loquat, bro. So glad I did that. Sorry, Jessica, that was a bit of a letdown. You can leave stream now. Okay. Let's go back and get another one so we can dress him up as the pirate. Good old Iggy. Honorary Jolly Rogers member. Wow. In my old age, the wasps have become no match for me. Those used to terrorize me as a child. But that was the I think the 4th wasp puzzle now that I've done, and I'm just unfazed by them. I'm Billy the Exterminator. They can't do shit. I remember watching that show once, and his brother, Ricky, who was like deathly allergic to wasps, killed a wasp and then like ate it just to flex on it, and it confused the hell out of me as a child because I wasn't sure how he did that without instantly dying. There's a certain order, but it's very specific. It'd be hard to give a hint for it. Oh, in order to do the Easter egg, huh? Oh, why did I close that door? I didn't mean to do that. Is there nowhere that I can find a reference to get the puzzle right? It's just completely guess and check?
Iggy!
Guess so.
Oh, Iggy!
Alright, Iguana, get out here. It's time to play Pirates of the Caribbean. There you go, your good old Jolly Roger hat. And, arr, matey. Alright. Swarvy. Arr, Gavast! Pirate Iguana has entered the room. And there we go. Buried treasure. Okay, this is a screwy puzzle, but it leads to one of my favorite sequences in this series. The name that opens every Jolly Roger meeting opens me. Well, looks like we're not going to be able to figure that out unless somehow we could infiltrate a Jolly Rogers meeting with the help of everyone's favorite sheepish amateur detective, Bess. But that's not going to happen.
Hello?
Hi, Bess. Listen, you busy?
Why?
I need you to do something
She's
for me.
so wary.
What?
I need you to infiltrate the meeting of the Jolly Rogers crew that's about to be held at Rampart and Dumaine, which has got to be right near Zeke's. You're going to have to look around for it. Now, to get into the meeting, you'll need to put on that skeleton man costume you saw in the back room.
Bess is
And
weirdly
once you're
quiet.
in the meeting, you'll need to listen for the name that opens the meeting so you can tell me what it is, okay?
No.
Beth, I know you don't like to do stuff like this, but this is really, really, really important.
Hit her with that
And
dollar
it'll
store
be the
no
last
again.
thing I ask you to do. I promise.
Absolutely, unequivocally, irrefutably, incontrovertibly, no. Which of course
Incontrovertibly.
actually means yes, because if I don't do this, I'll be stuck here by myself until you give up. And since we both know you will never give up, I don't suppose it would do any good to point out that the curio shop is closed.
You'll find a way in. Oh, and if anyone at the meeting asks, the password is Scuttled Bones.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
That's the spirit.
Scuttled bones, alright. Oh, the gumbo truck is gone. I didn't get to have any more gumbo. That's too bad. This alley is such a little creepy spot. If you just showed me this screenshot, I might not even know that this was Legend of the Crystal Skull. It's just a very obscure looking. Ooh, roaches. Charlie White is sobbing right now. Okay, let's go ahead and do a little. Oh, I didn't mean to put that in there actually. Okay. Good old Treasure in the Royal Tower coming back with a vengeance here. 28905 star. Oh, okay, we don't even have to star it. We should have just done that every other time, Bess. Like, Lamont be damned. Who cares if he sees us? This is very cheery music for dressing up and going to a cult meeting. Look at that. Do, 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 do. I should take his sneezing pills. Can I can't go into the rest of the room, can I? That's too bad. We already deactivated. Yeah, we deactivated that. We're good. Alright. Earl, Little Roggy. Is there any Easter egg graffiti over here? Her Interactive never wastes an opportunity to put Easter egg graffiti down. I must just not be getting these references. That's too bad. Knock, knock, knock. It's the IRS. Have you been paying your taxes, sir?
Password? Right. Let's see.
What does he say if I get it wrong?
Scupper bloke.
Forget it.
No, wait, really, I remember it. I know the password.
What's the password?
Password? Right. Let's see.
I should just keep on saying the wrong shit.
Scuttled bones.
Alright, I won't. Just for you guys. This is so cool.
Better hurry, we're just about to start.
Jean Lafitte.
Welcome, my fellow Jolly
Get
Rogers.
this music out
We
of here.
have several pressing matters to discuss this evening, so let us begin. As you may or may not have heard, certain city officials are attempting to deny us the right not only to gather in public places during the Mardi Gras season, but they have also seen fit to...
Shit.
Shoot, I forgot to turn off my cell
Sneaks
phone.
up on me every time.
It seems we have an uninvited guest. Get him!
Oh, I love the laughter here. Listen.
Go! You're making a big mistake. Let go of me. Look, I'm not here to make trouble. You're making a big deal out of nothing. Can't we just talk about this? If you just let me explain.
Why, it seems our trespasser is of the female variety. Let's have a look.
Buford's a pervert, like, no doubt.
That's right. You know me and I know you, Dr. Buford. And I also know that you were the one who attacked my friend over at the Bolay Mansion today. And if you don't tell me why right now, I promise you, you are gonna be in one big world of hurt.
The young lady's clearly upset about something. Clarence, take over the meeting while I try to find out why she's making all these crazy accusations.
You're just about to dox Clarence like
They're
that?
not crazy and you know it.
I will tell you everything, Miss Marvin, in private.
And he did. He told me everything, Nancy. I bluffed him into confessing. You would have been so proud of me. Oh, and before
Buford
I
just
forget,
goes,
the
"Seems that
name
we
they
have an
chanted at the
imposter
start of the
among
meeting
us."
was Jean Lafitte.
Jean Lafitte. Great. Now, what did Dr. Buford tell you?
Okay. First off, he said that with his dying breath, Bruno Bolay directed him to steal the painting of Henry's parents and lock it up in Henry's parents' crypt. Bruno seemed to think that way Henry would wind up with the crystal skull instead of somebody else.
So Dr. Buford dressed up in his skeleton
That's a
man
jump scare
costume,
in and of itself.
stole the canvas,
Jesus,
and hid
Nancy.
it in the crypt like Bruno asked.
Go look at something else.
Must have been when Renee saw Mr. Death.
But then, Dr. Buford had second thoughts and decided to heck with Henry. He wanted that crystal skull for himself. So this afternoon, he dressed up in his skeleton man costume again and snuck into Henry's house so he could get the key from that mini cemetery and retrieve the painting he'd left in that crypt, knowing the painting would somehow lead him to the skull.
Only I walked in on him and ruined everything.
Right. And now that we're onto him, he says he no longer wants the skull. He's embarrassed that he allowed his superstitious side to get the best of him, and says whoever finds the skull is welcome to it.
Uh-huh,
At least
I'm
that's
sure.
what Dr. Buford said. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
I told him you were looking for the skull.
That's all right.
Actually, I told him you were on the verge of finding it.
Why would you tell him that?
I don't know, I got carried away. So if he lied to me, and he really does still want the skull, then he might come after you. He left right after we talked, and I don't think he went back into that meeting. What if he's on his way over there?
Don't worry, I'll be fine. Why don't you just...
Delicious red herring game. Could I please have another?
Whoa, that bolt of lightning was huge. Anyway, why don't you just go relax, and I'll be back at the hotel before you know it, okay? Bess? Hello? Bess, you there? Nope, she sure isn't.
Bess gets struck by lightning and instantly disintevaporates. Alright, Jean Lafitte. That's what we need to open this baby up. So, Jeanlafitte. And the final glass eye right there. Well, rather the penultimate glass eye. There's still one more. And that brings us to, drumroll please, plentiful pirates and nautical nonsense, right behind this Kraken depiction right here. Oh, what a lovely sight. Okay, here's how this puzzle works, because it's kind of a bitch to do without spoilers, but I'm going to try it anyways. The final tale in this book. Let's see. Here we go. This is a good long story that contains a lot of different hidden directions. On the first 5 glass eyes, we need to figure out which direction we put them in, off of this page alone, with 5 sneakily hidden directions. Let's see if we can find them. So, stealthily stalking them, famished and anxious, out hunting west. Okay, so west is the first one, that'd be the left. West Waters. He was cantankerous. Out here were the sea-stricken pirates aplenty. A week's worth of looting left. There's a left right there, another west. Their large stomachs empty. Okay. I think that when he says out, that might mean facing forward. So, 1... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4... That's still just 4. How about up or down? Is that mentioned anywhere? God damn, this puzzle is actually so difficult. Famished and anxious. No! Oh, I got it. This one. This is a really, really well hidden clue. South. Anxious out hunting. You take the S at the end of anxious, then out, and the H from hunting. There's another direction. So, let's see. South, west, out. Oh no, it's... I guess it's not... I guess out means nothing then, so... Down, left. Let me just put those 2 in. So that one goes to the down. Okay, so the first 2 should be good. This is going to take me so long to figure out, I swear. If we can confirm that Charlie isn't living in this room, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Charlie is all over the place. Okay. Ah! I see east. Sea-stricken, that's east right there. So that means to the right. Where the sea-stricken pirates aplenty. A week's worth of looting left their large stomachs empty. Looking for another east that might be hidden. I don't see any ups or downs. Oh. Oh, you cheeky bastard. I think we might have another south. Cantankerous out here. Yeah, I think that might be it. So we have south, west, south, east, left. Okay. South, east, left. Is that right? I think so. How often do you live stream? I'm relatively new to the channel. I was introduced to that video Arbofump. That's right, we did have him on. Typically, it's more difficult for me to find a good time to live stream. Most of the time, I'll just do either like a seasonal live stream, like Back to School for Waverly, or Kabu Cave in the summertime. Right now, I'm trying to do a couple of live streams with just spooky NDs for the month of October, because I'm just playing a lot of spooky games, not just ND. And, apart from that, I guess sometimes I try to stream speedruns for fun, because I'm really bad at speedrunning. So I try not to embarrass myself when I can help it. But it's a bit of a treat. This month I plan to do a good 4 streams if I can help it. I mean, more like 8, because I had to break the games into 2 parts. Okay, so south, east, left. Alright, on to the next page. Down to the port, that's very easy. Wheel... Oh, port, that's a tricky one. Port and starboard are directions, maritime directions. Port means left. Okay, so down, left, some dinner. But the truth is that these pirates could have been thinner. Their villainous vessel was bugged down again. That's 3 directions now. By Booty. They would drop off, that might be one, the treasure, and away they'd be scooting. Oh, this is just 6 through 7. Okay, so 6, 7. Wait, really? Just 6 through 7? And then 8 through 12? I mean, if it's just 6 through 7, then it would be down and down again. Because, like, I mean, maybe port is a stretch. I mean, that can easily be interpreted as a direction. Laura Watkins, I despise this puzzle. Can't imagine why. Okay, so let's just do these 2 down. And I guess we'll just ignore the port direction for now. I'm just glad that it says at the bottom of each page which eyes are in reference to what. Okay, 8 to 12. They would foul up, there's one, the village, and make a great mess. Down, there's another one. To the mangroves, they'd surely digress. It's a beastie. East is in beastie. Swim for your lives. The calm seas treachery left a surprise. Okay. I think I see everything in here. So 8 would be up. 9 would be down. 10 would be beastie easty. 11 would be cease treachery. And then 12 would be left. Okay. And east is right. So up. Up. Down. I feel like I'm doing combos in a video game. I usually cheat this puzzle. Yes, me too. What's poppin'? I'm late again. Suffering through the plentiful pirates. Welcome to the stream, Cole. Alright, so we've got up, down, right, right, left. Okay, up, down, right, right, left. Up, down, right, right. If I actually manage to solve this, this will be my first time ever legitimately solving this puzzle. So that is going to be a big deal for me. Probably my first time legitimately solving, like, this entire game. Because I haven't used any spoilers yet. Okay. 13, 14, 15, 16. We need 4 directions on this page. A long-legged beastie, there's east, whose eyes were aglow, had spotted me some treasure in the hold down below. There's down. And his curious nature could not let it go. I think I missed something in there. I'll come back to that. So he tore down the hole, there's another down, and alarmed were the pirates. He started to break down the structures inside it. There's 3 different downs on here, aren't there? Okay, so we've got east, down, down, and down. Okay. 13, 14, 15, 16. That works for me. So 1 to the right, and then 3 in a row down. Okay. Down, down, down. We're halfway done now. Okay, so we just finished 16 right there. Okay. 17 to 20. That's 17, 18, 19, 20. 4 more. His nautical naughtiness knuckled down the ship. Those petrified pirates were muddled and miffed. So they fired their guns at this grand octopus. At 1 leg, at 2 legs, at left legs, then 6. But the creature continued with the 2 other arms. The northwestern water wailed in with alarm. How am I supposed to interpret northwestern? Is that up and then another one to the left? Is that too many? Down, knuckle down the ship. 1 leg, 2 legs. At left legs, then 6. I guess it is. So, down. Petrified pirates were muddled and miffed. Almost had south there, but it's south, as in Yog Sothoth. At 2 legs. Left legs, I missed that. Okay. So, down, left, north, west. So, down, left, up, left. Okay. Down, left, north, left. 5 more to go. I'm gonna be astonished if we actually get this. I probably made a mistake somewhere, and it's gonna torture me. Oh, east? I thought you said west. Okay, 21 to 22. This is just 2 here. The pirates abandoned this nautical nonsense and swam right to shore with their rather large haunches. But gaggles of gunmen getting gobbled. The creature was angry. In its own ink, it bubbled. So that's just right and left. Okay, and 3 more. Please tell me these are going to be easy to find. Sorry, I was reading chat and clicked off that. Someone had a suggestion for how to solve the Renee Easter egg. One more try. Okay. 23 to 25. So down dove the octopus, right to his den. He spit out their bones and fashioned a fence. And each treasure, of course, he had not left behind. He'd befriend all these baubles in very short time. And long lived this octopus hidden away, but his fate fell quickly on one fateful day. Dang. Allegory for Bruno Bollet being an octopus. Okay, so down, right, left. Is that it? Please, 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 please. Damn it. This is bad. This is really bad. Okay. So basically I was hopeful, and now that's biting me in the ass. What's something that I wasn't sure about? Didn't we have some... Maybe it's something on the very first page, because I remember we had a lot of trouble with that one. Stealthily stalking them, famished and anxious, out hunting west waters. So there's 5 different ones on this page. He was cantankerous. Out here were the sea-stricken pirates aplenty. A week's worth of looting left their large stomachs empty. So I saw anxious out hunting is south. Then west waters, that's 2. Then cantankerous out here is 3. Sea-stricken is 4. And left is 5. What am I missing? Is that right? Oh, man. Did I confuse east and west or something? Because I feel like I actually read everything right. Alright. Maybe it's for the best that I let Crystal Skull get the best of me. Maybe we allow one little measly hint, and I will find my error if I search it. Because I don't want to turn this into 30 minutes of me scouring over this puzzle. Crystal Skull. Unless anyone has a hint. Eyeball puzzle. Okay. Down, left, down, right, left. So I got the first 5 right. I was correct about the south stuff. Down, down, up, down, right. I got the second one right too. Right, left, right, down, down. That's good too. Down, down, left, up, left. It's something in the last row. Are you kidding me? Left, right, down. You're shitting me. Oh, no. It's just these 2. I was so close to getting a flawless. Oh well, that's a tainted run. Maybe next Halloween, I'll finally learn how to do that puzzle right. I really thought there was something at the beginning that would have messed me up. Well, anyways, now we have the Master Glass Eye, as well as this neat little blueprints that's about as useful as how to assemble a Lego man. So let's take that. And before we head out to the end game, I would like to try Lauren Watkins' suggestion about how to solve the Easter egg for Renee's chest. One last ball in the skee ball. Might as well. You know, let's see if we can get that laugh to happen again. It's where you hit nothing but the same thing 3 times in a row, I guess. Because that was really weird when we had that laugh happen earlier. Did I already mess that up? Okay, back up. We'll just do it in the first row. Oh. What? Oh my goodness. Crystal Skull just crashed. How did that happen? I've legit never had a Nancy Drew game crash on me before.
Here's my center of operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do
When was my last... Uh-oh.
what I do, take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful.
No!
Especially if you're new to
That's the
mystery
universe
solving
puzzling
business.
me, punishing me
Be
for
sure to
getting a
check out my
spoiler.
scrapbook. I put memorabilia from...
Oh, the Nancy Drew gods are angry with me. I have forsaken them. Wow. Apparently on Senior Detective, you also do not get automatic loads generated for when you have a second chance possibility. I don't even have one for when the alligator killed me. Oh no, that's tragic. Oh man, I deserve that. I totally deserve that for capitulating and getting a spoiler for the smallest thing. Ah, man. Yeah, the game won't show. Something happened with Skee Ball. The game did not want me to explore its secrets of the weird laughter that happened earlier. I think we may have to call stream a little bit early there. Well, I'm very sorry if you're the 0.1% who's never played Crystal Skull and was excited to see the ending, but I have a solution for you. Buy the game, because it's available on Steam, it's on Her Interactive's website. Very good game. Highly recommend, especially this time of year. Yes, it's a black screen. I'm afraid that we're going to have to call it early there. Oh, I'm kicking myself. I feel like this wouldn't have happened if I didn't insult the honor of Crystal Skull with getting a spoiler. Well, hey, you know, we still had the endgame sequence to go, but more or less, I did the puzzles. I did the dentist puzzle, and I did that without a spoiler, and of that alone, I am proud, because I have never been able to solve that puzzle. Otherwise, thanks so much for sticking along with me, everybody. I can't believe that we had absolute terrible luck right there with that game crash at the end. I don't think I've ever had a Nancy Drew game crash on me. It's not like they're graphically demanding or anything. It was just completely absurd that the Nancy Drew engine, the gods just decided, we will not allow this man to finish the game if he cheats us with a spoiler when he's come so far on Senior Detective. I'll do better for my next stream. 0 spoilers, and that is unconditional. But apart from that, sorry for the sudden ending right there, but I'm afraid that I would have to replay everything I just did today if we were going to beat this game. So I guess that's what we're going to call it today. That was a cursed run. That's what happens when... That's why you don't use spoilers when you play Senior Detective, kids. Well, otherwise, thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in today. Hope I helped make your Mondays get a little bit better, get a nice jump start to the week, and I'll see you guys this Saturday with our next Spooky ND stream. I'll post up a poll probably about Wednesday or Thursday to decide what game we're going to do. I'll probably change around the candidates, too. Add some new people to get some contenders. But otherwise, thanks so much for watching, everybody. And don't forget to vote for Holt.